Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Organic Minecraft. I'm Mr. McSquare, and here on this channel we don't use any mods, and there's no saving the game and loading up saves because we're playing on a realm. This is the realm of the hidden crater. In the last episode, I had more stuff. I died again. I die lots, and I respawn. There's no way I'm doing a hardcore series that would last me like an hour. So this is going to be my my personal sanctum, alcove, home, reservoir, and putting in a fancy door. And you can see I elected to use glowstone because A, I like how it looks, and B, because it's glowstone, I don't have to put torches around. It is its own light source. So the whole purpose of this tower is going to be where I put my good stuff. Stuff that's enchanted up, because I am going to die again. And like, I can't count the number of times I've died. That's just a waste of energy, and it's no stress at all. Death is just an inconvenience. It's losing all your stuff that's a real pain in the butt. So, the short version for what I'm showing you here is levers. Levers won't cut it. You gotta have a T-flip switch. And the easiest T-flip switch, so that a door is accessible on both sides, is with a comparator and a bulb. So you can turn the bulb on with a button from either side. And then a comparator will show when the bulb's on and when it's off. With no comparator, it no worky. But with the comparator, when it doesn't matter what side you turn the bulb on from, when the bulb is on, the piston will fire. Piston fire equals door closes. So from either side, I can open and close the door with a button push. And that's useful. Okay. Test the redstone. Yeah, look, she's all lined up. Super simple. There's a ton of tutorials, and this is probably the most basic type of door that you're going to want to use more than once. Other than, hey, I crafted a door out of wood and I stuck it in a hole. No. The most basic redstone piston door. Okay. Now, the redstone lines up. We know what kind of a switch we have to stick in there, and darn it, it's not quite lined up right. Okay. We need a little more space. Carve a little bit more out of the hillside. We'll get there. Alright, and we'll trim that up and make it look pretty later. But for now, let's get to the tower. So, carve a little bit more hole. And the button will work through one block. So, there's one stone block next to the bulb. If we stick a button on the other side, it'll still work. And then a comparator right here. A little headspace. Comparator will go right here. Like so. Okay, and now whenever I turn on the bulb, the comparator will go, hey, there's something happening. And carry on the charge so that the piston will fire. And always test your redstone. Sometimes the redstone lines are too long and you need repeaters. Sometimes you make mistakes. And I love how subtle that button is. It's a stone button on a stone wall. You can hardly see it. And if you weren't actively looking for it, you probably wouldn't even notice it. Nice and subtle. Okay, and the door lights itself up, so it is its own light source. And we're going to need a button on this side. Common nickname for a redstone is the noodles, because of all the red lines. And I like to contain my noodles within some kind of maintenance room or something else that's tucked out of the way. Don't like to expose my noodles to the world. And on the same hand, I don't want to completely enclose it because sometimes there's updates and mistakes, and then you got to fix it. So from a distance, here's what we got. There's our tower. You can see I threw in a couple floors, and all that is right now is a hollow rectangle with a couple floors in it and some windows. And we'll give you a closer look. Keep in mind, this whole thing is just a starter base, and once the starter base is done, then we'll move on to mega builds and along the countryside. Well, that's just, like I said, made like a little bit of a maintenance access room. Just to make sure all the noodles are noodly good. And it's all working fine. Good old safety lanterns to keep the monsters out. And this thing's got... Okay, we'll call this floor 1 is maintenance. Floor 2 is the replacement equipment. Floor 3 is a sleeping chamber. And then we've also got the roof. So we'll call that floor number 4. And of course a honey elevator up and down. Slow down with the honey and fast up with the water column. Okay, so this room here I'm going to have as the replacement equipment. This is floor 2. Okay, and then on floor 3 will be sleeping area and rare treasures that I don't want to misplace. Windows are a little bigger, and because we're in a crater, it's got restricted views on certain angles, but the windows are bigger as we go up. Then the top floor is more of an observation platform. All it's missing is a throne to sit on. Yeah, nice comfy throne. Anyway, bit of a view of the crater. Hey, there's the temple from last week's episode. Glass dome ceiling there. Out that side, I got some ideas. This is probably going to be the sheep side. Sheep farm coming soon. And you can see the outside of the hillside before you get to the crater really builds up into it, and only parts of the interior build stick out. It's supposed to be the hidden crater, not the blatantly obvious crater, even though there's beacons beaming right out there. It's Minecraft, just go with it. Okay, big center stairwell there. And you can see just another view of the tower complex. Give you one more view from across the water in the center of the crater. And of course the interior is going to get decorated up as well. And everything can be a work in progress. So as I said, this is the temple side. Temple's behind me, and just looking at that new tower from across the lake. Not really a lake at that size. But anyway, so as I said, doing some interior work, gave myself a bit of a throne. Hey look, the chair kind of matches my shirt. It's got a dark skull on one side, a light skull on the other. Pretty nighttime view. And we are up high enough that the monsters are not an issue. There's creepers and stuff down there, but it's outside the, hey, we better blow up radius. Couple trophies on one table, blown up map on the other side. And that'll do. That'll do for now. Maybe an ender chest, and that's about it. Oh, there's the iron farm, and in the distance you can see the Sphinx slightly to the left, and slightly to the right is the what do you call it? Creeper farm for the orange jelly stuff that they had. Resin, that's it. Yeah, furnace down below. It's coming together nicely. Okay, we'll just show you a little bit of the interior. And this week's episode's pretty short and to the point here. Got tired of dying and needed a resupply room. It's not on the to-do list, but I die so much this was a bit inevitable. All those chests are empty at the moment. And there's my bed. There's a spruce frame, or spruce or dark oak. And just like that, we're back to daytime. No, monsters are not an issue. Yep. Not sure what I'm going to stick in those things yet, but got space for them. Okay, and the item frames, we can just stick weapons of different types in each column. Swords, axes, fortune pickaxes, silk pickaxes, fortune shovels, etc, etc, etc. And I can make a couple. I've still got a little bit of space for like tridents, bows. The spaces above the armor stands are going to be for elytra wings. And each of the arm stands will have a set of armor so that if I die I can just grab another set and go. And we'll give them each a shield. The shields will be enchanted, ready to go as well. I don't want just a set of armor to grab. I want fully enchanted armor ready to go there. So that I can sit on my throne and relax. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Till next time. Bye bye.